Russell go to bed?
Yeah, he's been feeling kind of off lately. So.
Oh dear. It's never good.
Alright, sorry, y'all. We had to take care of some stuff and things and objects. And now back to the main.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Her nickname is Jaws.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties.
It ain't even his fault.
We're trying to win a game.
Innocent
Play
motherfucking
action.
boss stand.
Now Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Swings out to the flat for Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On second down, Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Somebody in symptomatic. Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's all 24 zip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield.
Oh, ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that's caught. Didn't stay in bounds, though. He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Johnson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Birds is a wrap. Or it's supposed to be a wrap.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again.
That's what you want to be.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
I'll kick that ball. Hey, I got all my fucking
That's taken on the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
That's another big.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
31-0.
4 down. Check. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here comes that man.
Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Cousins to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Throwing. Cousins. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 11 yards for number 11.
Incredible.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go now.
Oh, we had the
Play
cheat
action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught.
Now that's excellent.
Touchdown.
That was one sexy
Victor Cruz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It does cha-cha. It do the cha-cha.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I'm going to be violent in here for a minute.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So
It's
amazing what one
and now
that
the ball's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult. That often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that.
Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now it's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm.
One more
Incomplete.
down second.
Now it's
One
third
more
down.
down second.
He's thrown one interception already. That doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his
rest of the
approach
game's
to
gonna
this.
go like
Yeah,
that.
it does.
For
And that
real.
was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Like, injured his ass.
On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get
that trash on my damn field. Get him off my fucking field. Russell Wilson's all bitch ass. Get him off my motherfucking field.
Here's Colton Schmidt now.
Now we're gonna do a
As the
straight
drive goes
motherfucking pull.
backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, yeah. Like, you can stop doing it, but it's not
All right.
And he fields it cleanly. Look at the spin.
balance.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, yeah, on it. Oh, yeah, on
And
it.
the Ravens taking the
Yeah.
field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead.
As an adult,
Coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball
Oh,
over
no.
when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Well, let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second down here after the incomplete
And it's
pass.
rainbow and it's glittery, and I told her I wanted it.
Play
When I
action
went down there,
now.
it was so
Cousins
fantastic.
steps away. Oh, he's got a little
Wait till it's dry, but
daylight.
Whoosh.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And now she's actually making me a pair of earrings that kind of look like posts, like the big brown one. But
Man, ain't that about some bitch ass shit.
earring post on one side and then the back on the other. So it
Ain't
looks
that about some bitch ass shit.
And it's like the front has like part thing around it, and the back is like tail. I mean, they're pretty big, but she's like,
One back is
I'm like,
Mason.
oh hell yeah!
Now
I'm like
Cousins.
so fast.
That sideline pass, that's caught by Thomas.
Yep.
Give him 27 yards
Yeah,
that
it's doing the
time.
unicorn
And it'll give the
Yeah, I
Ravens a
think-
first down. A great
my
job
God.
pulling that one in from a guy, as we
Whoa.
know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
Like, you
And
can't
that
just
speed
steal
can
your
work
own.
in
What
so
y'all
many
gonna do
different
about
ways.
this shit?
I would go
Sometimes
like,
he just
do
takes
about
off and
this
goes
shit.
and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
I'll
But
be
still,
back.
at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches,
doing
right?
back.
Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for
That's
the
the
football.
goal.
He has that in his arsenal as well.
TJ
Showed
has
it
my
right
first
there.
interception.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now with that completion,
It's gonna be
he's
Bruce of blood.
200 yards here in the
Blood.
first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is
I
off
don't
to.
like how it turned out.
By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
No, but it's not.
Trying to stop that run game.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch
No,
it
you
in.
can do that at round.
And they'll be driven back here,
Face mask,
losing
face
yardage
mask.
to the 9.
Face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Huh?
Hey, check. Hurry up, here we go.
Following the penalty now,
Oh,
Lacey.
bitch, come
And they'll
on.
be driven back
Come
here,
on.
losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Banana and a tomato.
That was second down throw for Cousins. Floating one, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. Third down here. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look at...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he showed off the athletic juke.
Oh, my God.
Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. Nice carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4.
I ordered up like 2 sizes higher.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Second down, Cousins. Wide open, Julian Edelman. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Yeah, I'm going to get that slant out to him again. Get that slant out to him again. But he's probably going to get blocked, though.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Right, exactly.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Unable to connect to the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Got it? Yeah, that one was I think Cousins would actually take
on the move to his left. And he's going to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Throwing, Cousins. And pressure coming. They got him once again. Preston Brown in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Yeah, I had to get my motherfucking feelings. That's what they supposed to figure it out. And they sure they getting them damn feelings.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
What a zip.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Boom.
Now Barkley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this.
Screaming pick at the TV probably. You guys shouldn't do that. Sorry,
Why isn't that the best thing?
you're loud.
Back, it's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Sorry.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I don't give a shit.
And now here comes Kansas City.
One zero. 151 rum. Which is Malibu, Calibu, and
here's Barkley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Holding offense.
Yeah, bitch.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurry up. I would do that. Hurry up, huh?
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
He's the idiot that wants to jump.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Okay, shit, I want them to go back there with that fucking taste in their mouth.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Shit went down.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half.
Made me think of that weather guy from
Yeah.
It was like
Midway through the first, Cruz is able to get free for the deep pass. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Ravens on offense, first quarter winding down. That puts them up by a touchdown. Sticking with the same drive, Cousins going to get outside and complete the pass. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and he finds his mark for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Ravens have it on 2nd and 5. Cousins on point with the throw, and this goes 12 yards for the score. The lead grows to 21. About halfway through the second, he'll get out of the pocket to complete the pass, and this play will go for 6. Ravens in control.
The sugar-free shit is expensive.
Yes, it is.
It's just dumb.
Now to late in the first half. The pass ends up being picked off. Ravens will take it back for the touchdown. Ravens offense looking great.
Everyone does it because they're on a diet.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Light turns off.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On second down, Cousins again. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive lines had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A second down throw for Cousins. Complete to right. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
35.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Blue.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So he's got another field goal, his 4th now of the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
Yeah, he kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like
Okay,
one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
All right, hard kill his own team. That's a hard kill my team. That's your own team. Come on, Barkley.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Not eating a whole ton of a lot anymore and get pulled way too fast. I'll eat again here in a minute.
Into the stomach.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Barkley.
Barkley, don't do this to yourself. He done did it to
And he'll
himself.
get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
You done laid down the scramble, God. I'm gonna show this bitch how to really move.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, green.
Now Barkley firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Yeah.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
I'm just tired of LA touchdown.
Back to throw.
I feel like I'd rather
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to record another sack. Their sixth of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
You good ways down there.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
But I do not trust this website. Some research. They're like, no. So when I found that one shirt on Wish that I
Looks
saw,
like the
I was
defense
I'm
in
getting it
press
from Wish.
coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run. This is Lacey. Room here to run.
Now what, bitches? Now what, bitches? Now what, bitches?
In for a Ravens touchdown.
Bitches.
Eddie Lacey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Oh, Edelman, no. No, not Edelman.
Now
Not
after the touchdown,
Edelman.
it's Bosher to kick it away.
I do an Edelman.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hurry up, here we go.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 on third down.
Evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
Hey.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
You could say that was Elvis, because it's all shook up. I hear it vibrating. Hasn't set up his voicemail box yet?
Huh?
He hasn't set up his voicemail yet?
He never does.
Who needs a voicemail? Who needs a voicemail?
People who want to get messages. Like, what if we're not together one night and I decide to leave you a voicemail? Like, babe. I know. Let me have a second, though.
On camera, baby.
I know. All they can see is my ass. Nothing from Beth, okay. Like, I heard it when I was over here.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Babe?
Hey, you got three. Three down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to get the offense going with Lacey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that.
Unless
That's
you want
just smart
Belton.
football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to this former level. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Peace all night.
The lone running back. 2nd down, Cousins. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kickers.
Yeah, we're going to send for the rest of the game.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt. The number